What's good with you people? Louthewritersports back with you once again. Sorry about that. I was having audio problems. But let's get this thing started. All right, people. Can James Harden save the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs? I know Brooklyn's on I think, 4-game losing streak. Yeah, a 3-game losing streak right now because they lost to Portland and Milwaukee twice. And each time they have not played some great on lockdown defense. And last night we got on the Brooklyn Nets for not playing lockdown defense. Like close to playoff times, this is the time where the Brooklyn Nets need to lock it down and play defense. The offense is not going to have a problem putting up points. We've been knowing this. Mainly, we've been arguing about the fact that the Brooklyn Nets offense is the most dangerous offense in the NBA because they are top 10 in offense all time right now. But their defense is almost dead last in the NBA. But if James Harden comes back somewhat healthy, salute James, man. If James Harden gonna be that key piece to help the Brooklyn Nets get over they defensive blues, or is Brooklyn gonna be up for a large margin of the game to be able to get those wins in the playoffs? But last night, Brooklyn to now let Giannis go off once again. They should have been basically playing a good enough defense for them to win that for them to win that game. You had a 7-point lead in that starting off that fourth quarter, but you let Milwaukee come back and do whatever they want to do because you refuse to play some type of defense. And that's on Steve Nash and that coaching staff. You're doing a bad job letting no boys down like that. But I want y'all to, what do y'all think though? Let me just go ahead and put this link in the chat room so y'all tell me what y'all think. Can James Harden save this Brooklyn Nets team in the playoffs? Is he the one piece that they need to go to win the championship and go far in the playoffs? Because he is the main person who is going to try to set everyone up. Because right now, Kyrie Irving playing point guard is not helping this Brooklyn Nets team. And Kevin Durant can only do so much, but he's not a great ball handler himself. Yeah, he's an assassin when it comes to shooting. What's up, James?
What's up, my brother? Hey, salute to you, man. It's all good. Salute to everybody that's gonna be joining the show, coming in, gonna be paying attention. This what I get out the deal right here. Remember how we always say they can win without, James Harden, but then they would have had Karis LeVert still with them. They still would have had other pieces, Tayshaun Prince, who could play side D, and they would have had Jared Allen, a better rim protector. You know what I mean? So if you want to look at it like that, I think they would have been all right either way. But without James Harden controlling the pace of the game or the flow of the game, they can't get in. They really just playing ISO ball right now. Like, I don't like it. The ball not moving like it was when James Harden then was playing. It's like right now without James Harden on the floor, being that floor general, guiding everybody, they playing more ISO ball. That's why Jeff Green not getting his touches and getting involved in the game no more. I see that. You know what I mean? Because I was able to watch the first matchup. Then you come back and do the same thing and lose the same way. Right. That's coaching. So it's a lot of things going on right now. And I guess they're probably just coasting. They could be coasting, but right now you want to catch some kind of rhythm going into the playoff. Now I've seen them catch fire throughout the season without these players. But the matter of the fact, the fact of the matter was they was trying to take the shit serious because they defense wasn't up to par when it first started. You know what I mean? But they still was finding a way to win games. So you can't if you're gonna do this. What I noticed in Milwaukee, they played great D and they made it hard for them. You not playing no D, making it easy for them. They contesting your shots. You ain't got no shot contestants. You're not even making it hard for them. Because if you telling me Giannis and Milwaukee won the same way they did Sunday, man, that's gonna be a problem going down the stretch. Because if you can't stop it now, 2 games in a row, there ain't no coincidence. For real, for real. This is not no coincidence. Like I said, Drew Holiday was a big addition to that defense. And he came over there more on defense to lock up that point guard position. And he gonna make it hard for you. Now, who point guard gonna make it hard for Giannis? What player gonna make it hard for Giannis? Because, like I said, 2 games in a row, the nigga got the same thing off on y'all. You know what I mean? So, man, it's crazy, man. I hope they can fix this shit, bro. I don't know. I think it's coaching. I always thought it was coaching. Like I said, I can't keep faulting these fucking players. I always thought it was coaching because you sitting over there, you ain't coaching them players. You see what's going on. Make adjustments to stop Giannis. You ain't doing nothing. You just letting them get cooked.
Right now, I see they're not forcing him to be a jump shooter. They're letting him get deep in the lane, do what he normally do when he gets deep in the lane. Yeah, he's been knocking down jump shots and 3-point shots, but he's not going to do it the whole game. That's not his game.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Even in game 5, I mean, the game Sunday, they had DeAndre Jordan on him. I don't know how they guarded him yesterday because I was at work since 10 o'clock. I mean, I was at work since 5, I mean, because the game was at night. So, I don't know how they guard him. I couldn't watch that game, but
no, the problem is, James, they putting a small guy who's not built like Giannis, and Giannis just dominating that guy. Kevin Durant checked him on like a few times, but you know Kevin Durant ain't gonna guard him hard because they don't want to see him get injured. They need him for the playoffs. But basically, right now, they seem like they are coaching right now. They don't give a damn about this, but they see the regular season almost coming to an end, and they just gonna get ready for they getting ready for the playoffs. I would not be surprised if James Harden comes back a 2 games before the playoffs.
Well, to me, the best thing in that situation, everybody want to see how KD gonna hold up. It looked like he's doing a great job at it, but we don't know how serious, or whatever. But I hope he can stay healthy. But he do play tentative and scared sometimes. And like he's so tall and lanky, when he do that jab step and come down and to try to make a move, he playing hard. He really playing hard to make a move. That shit's supposed to be fluid, like look like water when he's silky looking. Like that nigga be struggling like just to get his shot off or get in his positions, even though he tall and lanky, that helps. But I don't like the way he look when he try to get those shots off. Then that's why he be coming off on one leg, coming down. He don't be wanting to come down on 2 like a normal person. He always come down on 1 foot. I be paying attention to all that. You dig what I'm saying? So he playing scared or something. So I don't know. Maybe they just like you said, they waiting for the player. I don't like it though, dog. I ain't want him to do that shit anyway. And if you felt like you was gonna be playing like that, you shouldn't even have traded for James Harden. You needed them 3 people that you traded away. You should have kept that fucking depth. That depth would have helped you more than that one player. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
I thought last night they were gonna come out make a statement after that bullshit Stephen A. and Michael Rappaport was saying about them talking about the Knicks is the favorite to go to the NBA Finals.
Nah, they just trolling with that because they just happy the Knicks basketball is back. The Knicks is solid, whatever.
Salute.
But I just look at it if these people, everybody healthy, ain't nobody could beat them, dog. That firepower is too deep. But they have fucking questions, bruh. And let me tell you something. If you go in the playoffs playing like that when it slow down and they spread you out and pound that paint, it's gonna be trouble, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be trouble.
What up, big man?
Salute, Lou.
Salute, big boy.
Salute,
What do you
OG.
think about James Harden, man? Is he missing piece for this Brooklyn Nets team?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Is James Harden the missing piece to the Brooklyn Nets team right now? The way they're playing.
I say yes and no. I think they need to tighten up on the defense, but they also are missing him. You know what I'm saying? They definitely need him. You know, but they got defensive problems too, man. It's just like James said right now. You know.
The main defensive problem is they letting the team just get in the paint and do whatever they
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan needs to stop being a lazy bitch and step up. I don't like
Yeah. I don't get it.
you are not that old. You should be able to still have some athletic ability to block shots, get rebounds, and basically body up somebody, make sure they don't get no points in the lane.
Because I'm gonna tell you, man, if they play a team like Milwaukee, Giannis is gonna destroy him. Giannis is gonna go straight to the paint and destroy him.
And he the type. That's all he got to do. That's all he can do, really. So you think he gonna? If you don't make him no jump shooter, excuse me, boy, y'all is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis gonna average 55 points on them. Giannis gonna put up Will Chamberlain numbers in that paint. I guarantee you, dog. I know sports, bro. And like I say, you doing this shit twice in a row, man. This shit scaring me.
Go.
I don't give a fuck, dog. I don't give a fuck how bad your offense is. Look how bad Peyton Manning offense was all them years with the Indianapolis Colts. But if you
Facts.
can't stop nobody, you give a fuck how many points you put up. They can stop you though
Facts. Facts.
by playing solid defense. That's why they went for the Drew Holidays, the PJ Tuckers.
Yeah, because the way that game I watched, the first game when they played Milwaukee, I believe was a Sunday night. Man, Giannis was fucking destroying KD. I'm like, what the hell? And he was just going. He was doing whatever he wanted all over the court. He was doing whatever the hell he wanted. I'm like, dang.
That's why I told y'all I ain't want them to do that shit with James Harden, man. Just run that shit. Jared Allen would have been way better than DeAndre Jordan in that paint.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. They could have won. I
They
think,
get they
in
get
my
they,
opinion, I think they could have won with just KD and Kyrie.
Yeah.
they got a cat on the bench right now who can probably play better defense than DeAndre Jordan. That's Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog.
But hold up. I thought he was hurt or something. Would he play and they not
No,
playing the man?
I think he got the COVID. I think the COVID
he
protocol.
he has came back in COVID protocol, so he's on the bench ready to play. He's tall enough, athletic enough to be a shot blocker and be open the court for the Brooklyn Nets because he can do what basically DeMarcus Arthur can do. But some reason Steve Nash is not playing him right now. I don't know why.
I think they made a mistake getting rid of Jared Allen, man. They
I've
definitely made a
been
mistake.
saying that. That
They
when they
definitely made
made that trade and they was telling him, hey, man, you can look at all ticket streams. Man, I was screaming on fuck with that. Them niggas fucked up. Now, cause
They
I'm gonna
can,
tell you why. You lost big man depth. Plus, on top of that, you don't have no fucking. Dinwiddie got hurt. If Dinwiddie would have got hurt, Dinwiddie would have been holding them up afloat right now. Cause that's
I
another
think
offensive
I
weapon.
think I think if Denwood never gets hurt, they don't make that trade.
Yeah, that's a fact. I think the same way. I think the exact same
So,
thing.
I didn't know he got. I thought he got. I thought he. Oh yeah, he did get hurt, huh? Before they did
I
that
think
trade.
he tore his ACL. They're saying they were saying that he might be back for the playoff. Shit, if he could get back for the playoff, that's a plus for them.
That's
Like
what I
before they
heard.
made the, before they made
Listen. I ain't rushing my career back for nobody. Y'all made that trade. You, him, and Harden do it. Get me a ring. I ride that first one out for
Shit,
real.
Dinwiddie wanted to go to the Bulls with AD. He wanted AD to go. If AD would have went to the Bulls, Dinwiddie wanted to go with him.
And that nigga turned it down.
AD didn't want to go to the Bulls. Like AD wanted that fast ring. See, that's why I kind of lost respect for AD a little bit because he went and tried to get that fast bullshit ass ring. I mean, you win. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to get it out the mud, man. Come back home. You know, he could have made, man, bro. I think he could have took the Bulls to at least the finals. You know
what happened? Really, what happened was AD around that time fired his agent, then signed with Cut Sports, and LeBron James talked him into going to the Lakers because he wanted to go home back to Chicago.
Yeah, I know. I really thought he was gonna come back home, bro. I was like, man, I was happy as hell. I'm like, man, AD finna come home, but I mean, shit, it is what it is. I see him come. He's gonna come home eventually, probably by the tail end of his career, you know. But
But he let Jay Reed once again get in his head, and now he's a Laker.
but yeah, man, the Nets need to figure it out, bro, because they're gonna be in trouble, man, come playoff time.
Like I said before, Steve Nash needs to stop looking to Mike D'Antoni and coach the team his damn self.
You know what's crazy? When I watch Steve Nash, he don't even fucking do nothing. He just sits there. He's just sitting there. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Man, I listen to Kyrie before I listen to Steve Nash, and I'm just being honest. Once Kyrie said what he said, man, we don't need
Yep.
no coach to coach this team. And you ain't come out and say that or correct nothing. And that's a player
Kyrie
taking
ain't
a
got no
shot at a
respect.
coach.
They
Man, they
don't
don't got no
respect.
respect for you, man. Them dudes, I don't know. Say, bro, that shit, like I said, bro, when you try to cheat your way to the top, some dysfunction shit always gonna hit you in the long run. I don't
Yep.
give a fuck who you is. Unless you got time to overcome it, which they really do, but they not healthy. No, you can sit James Harden out all day. Unless he gonna really play, we don't know how healthy that shit is. He could come out, force his way back, and pop that bitch for real in his career. Then what?
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, man, I'm not fucking myself up for no short term career, man. Especially if this is something I love to do. You feel me? I'm just saying, man, I can't do it. I'm gonna go out there and play though. Don't get it twisted. I have icy hot patches, sleeves. I be smelling like Bengay like a motherfucker. But dog, I know my limit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
That don't just force me out there when y'all made this trade. Y'all know what y'all did.
They should have listened to KD before the season started and hired Mark Jackson as head coach.
I
Cause
said that
KD,
shit from day one. I said the same thing. As soon as they got rid of that other coach, I was like, man, they need to pick up Mark Jackson. They definitely need to pick up Mark Jackson. But it's like, man, bro, Mark Jackson fucking blackballed. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's
I
really
would have went
fucking
got
crazy.
Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson,
Oh yeah,
y'all owe
Avery.
that man something. Y'all
Yep.
owe that man a fucking job after what y'all did him in Dallas. Y'all know y'all fucked over that dude. You see what
He
I'm
was a
saying?
he was a
But
good coach too, man. He was a decent coach.
them niggas let them tell it. Oh, he lost a 2-1 lead. Man, you know how many niggas lost two nothing leads, nigga?
Yeah.
That ain't shit.
hell, Mike Brown may have been a good choice too.
That too. Yep. Man, Mike Brown too. You're right. That's
Mike
another.
Brown would made the boy play defense.
That's a fact. They did him dirty in Cleveland though.
But ain't he a defensive coach anyway? Like at
Yeah.
least a defensive minded coach. What I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. You got Steve Nash, all offense for offense. You don't need him to coach. They got offense. Once they put that shit together, they don't need no offensive minded coach. They need somebody who's gonna bring the defensive test to that. So I'm with y'all on that. Real talk.
You're right, James. They not look to Steve Nash because I'm seeing right now that says Steve Nash said a lack of communication is a gap that Brooklyn must make up. Basically, they're not listening to your ass. They're doing whatever they want to do. They won't give a. Yeah, you was a 2-time MVP, but they're still questioning about those 2 MVPs. They don't want to lift your ass. They don't respect you as a coach.
You know who I think will be perfect for them, but I don't think it'll happen. Phil Jackson. I think Phil
Yeah,
Jackson.
Ticky said that last night.
Phil Jackson to clean that shit up. When Ticket said that, I was like, man, I was thinking like, man, he got a point. Phil Jackson to clean all that shit up.
Hell, they may still try to hire Phil Jackson if Steve Nash don't get it done this season.
Yeah, I think Steve Nash is gone. I think he's gone by next season, bro. If they don't win this year, I think he's gonna be gone.
I think they trying to buy Steve Nash a rank because he couldn't get none. They be helping their own kind, man, and I don't like that part of the
Yeah,
game.
that's true. That's
You
true.
feel me?
That's true. You right.
And,
That's
and
fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
like I say, they scratch each other back real well, dog. But when it come to our shit, nigga hating on you because you got 50 cent more than a nigga because you able to buy something, man. You gotta wait till your turn to put the same work ethic that I did. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Don't try to skip the process. I help you if you want help. Some niggas, like I said, they're scared to ask a question because they gonna feel like you gonna look at them as being a dummy.
Yep.
Man, fuck that, man. You better open your motherfucking mouth. That's the only way you gonna learn. And then my first, like when I was coming up as a kid, I used to be a fucking mute. Man, I got out that shit. I went to ask them. Nigga, man, they said that, that's don't ask that people. I'm like, why all them bumps and big moles on your neck? I want to know what the fuck. I'm asking questions, man. I see something I want to know. I used to just don't say nothing. I'm like, well, what happened to you? How you got burnt up? Niggas just staring at niggas don't want, any little thing. People just don't understand, though. They some people have a complex, some people don't. Once I had to get out that complex phase of my life too, because if you got a complex, you're gonna always be on the aggressive end. You're gonna always want to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So if you got an open mind, you're gonna understand where a person coming from. You ain't gonna look at that he's trying to talk about you and he's disrespecting you or he's trying to rib you. You know what I mean? So criticize. I like when a person criticize me. That let me know you care. That let me know you watching what I'm doing and you worry about my whereabouts and my concerns. I ain't the only one out here walking this fight alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, with the playoff coach coming, man, you got to decide what type of team you want to be. Like I know y'all been first, second place, but come on, man, it's they picked y'all to
What
win
type of
them.
team they supposed to be, Lou?
I want it's like they put type. Well, the way they are now, they should be a hard nosed team who battles every single game. It should, like basically to me, every game should not be close. You got these offensive weapons. You should be putting these team away by the end of the third quarter, while you can rest in the fourth quarter. Because remember when KD was at Golden State, how many times we seen games over by the third quarter, James? How many
Yeah.
times? How many
That's
times
true.
you seen them on the bench just chilling, just waiting for the next game?
And they got the firepower still to do it without James Harden. They just not locking in on defense. And I don't know if they trying to do that shit to get Steve Nash fired because of, they feel like they don't need that type of nigga around them. Man, I don't know. To me,
I
that
was
just was an all-out bad hire because you got too much firepower over there on offense anyway. You needed somebody like y'all say, defensive minded, hard nosed.
I was just gonna say that shit, James. I wonder if they're doing that shit to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? That might be the reason why they're doing this shit.
And
Before
then
they
everybody talk
hired,
about, no, it was Kevin Durant idea. He wanted him because he was on Golden State staff. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. Because you know somebody, because they coached on another staff before with you. That don't mean, no, we got to stop looking at that shit. Because if a nigga come off with more money, that nigga don't give a fuck about you or that staff. Believe that.
I think before they hired Steve Nash, they had their top five choices, and Steve Nash was probably that last choice they wanted to make. But they had Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Was it okay to get Steve Nash? They said they ain't, I guess they said okay, it's whatever. They hired him, and this is what you get. Because I think they want to hire a veteran coach who knew what they were doing, but like Kevin Durant's number one choice was Mark Jackson, because he knows what Mark Jackson's all about. Like these players in the league still respect Mark Jackson. Just these owners and GMs who don't.
That shit's sad, man. That's fucking sad, bro. That's
I
sad.
don't think that man gonna ever get a job, though. And they
Nah.
know what I hate about this whole situation? They know the people know what they doing this man, and they still don't give a fuck. They still ain't trying to make it right with this man, because you know what I mean? You want us to accept it, but you don't want nobody to say how they feel about it or what their beliefs is. You know what I mean? So, bruh, whoo,
But you
this
know what
world
though?
here is a
But you
trip.
know what though, James? That's why fucking Steve Kerr's getting exposed to being a trash ass coach now, bro. He's getting exposed like a motherfucker, man.
To me, I always looked at him as a person that he was, a role player.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really a good role player. He just was a body. He hit some timely threes, but if you really think about it, he ain't never had to play the role of a Robert Ory, a real role player, Bobby Jackson, come in and carry the load on offense for that second team. Nigga, you just stood in the corner all day. You barely played defense here and there. You know what I mean? You was small as it is. So people look at Steve Kerr. You played on two great players, well, two great players, Tim Duncan and Michael Jordan. So I'm just saying, like, nigga, they take care of their own, man. That's all I gotta say. Eric Johnson, who really did something, put way better numbers up, who was really the floor general, had the ball in his hand at all time, can't get a fucking coaching job. Jason Kidd got to be a fucking assistant. You ran it from Milwaukee. Man, get the fuck out of here like you don't see, like a real nigga don't see what the fuck you doing.
That's a
Like
fact.
at the end of the day, man, it's bullshit. Man, that's why I stay in
You
my
know,
lane and mind my own business.
Hey,
you know,
Ticket was saying something about the Blazers are interested in Jason Kidd.
Man, they need to be interested in all them brothers.
Yeah, they need man, but
I take Sam Mitchell right now as a coach over Steve Kerr, and I swear to God.
and you right, James. There's some coaches that we all know they don't belong there, but it's because of that fucking skin color, bro. We just gotta be real about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's sad, bro, because you depriving another coach that's a coach that's fucking good at what he's doing, as good at his craft, from doing from getting his accolades and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit's sad, bro.
hey, East Oakland, hit that link, man. You from Oakland, man. So you know the real deal. Hit that link and come up here, man, because you gonna know how the Golden State Warriors really are.
And then this another thing. I'm mad how they did Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing could have had that motherfucking job. Any one of them. You kept him assistant in Orlando, hiding him on the bench. He had to go to Georgetown to make noise. Like, why we always got to go back where we came from, our roots.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And you know what I mean?
That's some
That's
bullshit.
not right, dog.
That's
We
some
always got to
bullshit.
start over, setback. Oh, we're going to start you way back there. But these niggas can skip the line and just go straight to
You
coaching.
know, they think every guy can be like Phil Jackson when it comes to coaching. They think, oh, Phil Jackson never had a coach a team without talent. Like he only reason why Phil Jackson won because he had Jordan and Kobe and all those guys. Like, no, Phil Jackson was a good coach. He can
Yeah, he
coach it.
was.
He
Was
can
very
coach
good.
anybody up. There's a reason they call him the Zen Master. Team wasn't winning before he got there. He came down, made the right adjustments. Next thing you know, they win championships.
Yeah, I think Mark Jackson will be a good fit for the Nets, man. That'll be a good fit for the Nets. Because Mark Jackson gonna make that. He gonna correct all the mistakes that they doing.
That's why I like what Dion did, dog. Dion could have went anywhere, but he chose to go to HBCU. And I
Yeah,
give him time.
yeah.
He gonna turn it around. People gonna start seeing that. And I wish all my people come back home anyway. Come do the HBCU thing and build our shit up. This shit already built up the NCAA. Let's build our shit back up now. You see what I'm saying?
Really,
So
really, James. Deion Sanders should have got the head coach at Florida State because everybody wanted Deion Sanders to be the head coach of Florida State. They said, "Oh, he didn't graduate from college, so he couldn't be the head coach."
Nah,
And
he wanted to go to them to the HBCU. I don't blame him though, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go there, and that's a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't who else is coaching the HBCUs? What was old boy from the Titans? James
Eddie George.
Eddie
Eddie
George.
George. Yeah, he had Tennessee State. Come on home, baby. That's all we
yeah,
saying.
Deion Sanders wanted to get all the former NBA, NFL legends to go coach them black college football. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, all those guys go.
And Reed trying to come down to and coach. I forgot where he want to go at.
Cause you remember seeing him on the sidelines of Miami being the assistant coach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
but
right. Yeah.
I don't know where Ed Reed. I think Ed Reed want to coach Miami though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You know what I mean? Don't. I'm just saying. I think he want, but he want to be a coach. I just don't know for where. Like for what team? I wish he picked one of these HBCUs though. I ain't gonna lie.
If those guys do coach those black college football teams, and next thing you know, all these number one recruits start going there, That's gonna piss off the Division One teams because they gonna hate that because you messed up the program, you messed up how things are. We don't give a fuck. As long as you can play football, it don't matter where you go.
Football is about heart anyway. Will. Like you niggas be getting hit, nigga get that first lick, now they scared. You can see it. Nigga don't want to play. You know what I mean? But you gotta play him because you don't got nobody else. Everybody else scared than him. You know what I mean? But basketball is a different breed. It's more running, your conditioning. Still go off will and sheer. You know what I mean? Sheer will to win. But at the end of the day, if your condition not up, nigga, you can't make it. Because a nigga will run you to death. A nigga will run you to death. Especially if you're going against the Showtime Lakers, the Sacramento Kings with Webber then when they was a running team. All these running teams just gunning the Golden State Warriors, that fast type team just up and down. So you get that big 7 minute offense, D'Antoni real offense, like when he first started it, when he caught a nigga by surprise when Phoenix was doing good. You know what I mean? When everybody thought they got robbed with that San Antonio shit. You know what I mean? So, hey man, it was working at one point till the nigga got adjusted to that shit. But what I'm trying to say is the conditioning point. Niggas done caught on, niggas was conditioning. Then you get younger and younger. These dudes is more athletic for as talented regiment wise. They got more shit that they can take to get them to that point quicker than we had. Man, the only thing we had was cement weights and iron weights and water bags. That's all, nigga. We ain't had no nigga was barely drinking Gatorade. Nigga ain't know what the fuck Gatorade was. You know what I mean? Nigga thought that shit looking like antifreeze. Nigga wasn't trying to, you know what I mean, kill their fucking self. So a nigga was drinking Kool-Aid. Nigga was really had sugar, and you had to go run that shit off. Now they tell you sugar ain't good for you, sugar diabetes, all kind of shit. But we will eat candy all day, a bag of chips, eat nothing but junk food, go out there and burn that shit off every day.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
they saying that's how Tidy Look Jr. died of a heart failure.
Who?
He had Debo
Steve-O?
a Friday.
Oh yeah, Debo. Yeah, yeah.
They said he died of because it's arteries was like clogged up with so much high blood pressure, heart disease.
Hey man, you gotta take care of yourself, man. Your health is important, man.
That's what he was doing. He started taking care of himself. He still died though.
Yeah. Shit,
They said
sometimes it just be too late, Luke. You know what I'm saying?
that's the one of the top cause of death for black men. High blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes.
Man, my grandpa had to take that shit, that insulin. Every day I used to see him stick himself before he passed. I was just like, Lord.
Yeah, my grandma. I see my grandma do that shit, man. That shit be breaking my heart, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it broke me down because that
my
like
grandmother died of that.
my
My
grandfather
grandmother
the
died
one
of
that
diabetes.
was paralyzed, like from the waist down. He had caught a stroke while he was driving. And
Damn.
ever since 2016, that boy was in a wheelchair. But I could see him breaking down in front of us, bro. Man, it was hard for me to go over there and see him like that because he was a strong ass man all my life. I ain't never seen my grandpa like that, bro.
That's
I
true.
seen my I seen my grandpa cry for the first time and I had to wipe the tears off his face. Man, that shit killed me, man. I'm talking about I never seen no shit like that in my life.
That
Me
shit, man.
wiping the tears off my grandfather's face, man. And he know he was about to die. That's the whole part when you know you about to die though. Man, nigga don't know what a nigga be going through, what a nigga be seeing out here.
That's what man. I be saying the same thing, James. Motherfuckers be playing games with the wrong people, man.
No, you looking at your people dying in front of you, nigga. I was this there, dog. Like I left my girl down there, and we had to come back to go to school. So, dog, soon I went picked them up and came home, dog. I got a call, nigga, like that Tuesday or that Wednesday. We went home. We just came home Monday. We was down there 2 weeks chilling with him. I'm feeding him. I'm talking to him and shit. Like, dog. Like I said, him raising me, being the man, I ain't never seen that nigga cry, and he ain't want me to cry. Every time I broke down until he told me get from around him. You dig what I'm saying? He was like, man, don't come around me with all that.
That's how my grandma is, man. Every time I see her, sometimes I just look at her, bro, or I'll talk to her and I just start like breaking down, and she'll tell me, man, get away, bro, get away. And I'll be like, damn, man.
Yeah, because they don't know how much they mean to us as kids when you see these people raise you the right way, but we always go astray. We always want to be something we not. We always gonna test the waters. But then when we test the waters and we get in trouble for that same shit, who we gotta call on? So you
That's
should have
a
just
fact.
listened from Jump Street and set your fucking ass down. But no. But then when somebody do them something though, you want to go kill them. You gonna kill them now. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
my
you ain't
grandma
worried
be
about when you
saying
was
that
hurting
shit.
them. You wasn't worried about when you was hurting them going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Bringing all that heat to their fucking house that they own. People shooting up their shit thinking you in there. Police kicking in there because they think you got dope in there. You see what I'm saying? You ain't worrying about you hurting them, but when somebody else talking about it, oh shit. Nigga don't want to hear the truth, but I get deep on these niggas, dog. It's way deeper than that. And these niggas out here phony, dog. These niggas phony, man. And that's why they doing it to our people in the league, because we doing it to ourselves. You think that's why I say, man, we gotta stand up for those people who they blackballing and they don't have a voice because they gotta feed their family too. Only thing keeping them around the game is the shit that they love, that they came up loving. That's because they love the game, dog. That's the only reason why they still around that shit. Other than that, they wouldn't be around that. They'll go into real estate or something, but they really got the love for the game. They want to be around the game. Some things you just can't take that away. I love music. I love band. I love all sports. I wanted to be a coach and a band teacher, but I got sidetracked from doing stuff I wasn't even supposed to be doing. I could have been all those things. Not saying I still can't, but that's all I'm saying. We got to stop faulting other people and look in the mirror, dog. When our parents and our grandparents were teaching us and telling us what to do and how to do it, nigga wasn't listening. Now you paying for that shit. Now everybody paying for it. That's why they blackballing us.
This big fat nigga on TV talking about, I don't want to listen to his ass.
And listen to this. A church supposed to be our safe haven in the black community, but they some kind of way they robbing us blind. They ain't got no parks up. They ain't putting no goals up. They ain't building no schools. What y'all doing all this church money? But y'all buying private jets,
See,
planes.
see, that's why I don't go to church, James, cause
Come
it's
on,
bull.
man. How the fuck you
That's
got
why
a
I don't go to
private
church
jet?
right
Where
now.
the fuck you gotta go at that's important? Who you flying to see? Where you going? Here you got niggas out here homeless. You ain't build an apartment complex in the neighborhood. All this abandoned shit around here, you gonna go spend all that money on a jet, nigga? Come on, man. Man, you can't get me to listen to these people, boy. I got my own mind, boy. I know what it's hitting for. You ain't about to sell me no cookies. I almost like cookies like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to love them. But as a kid, I had all that shit because my people was homeowners, nigga. They had good jobs. It's just the environment that we was staying in. Nigga, rent was so cheap when they was buying houses back then. Well, you should, boy. Nigga was buying houses for $5,000, $10,000 and shit, and it was just saving their taxes, fixing that shit up. You had to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? You got Peter robbing Paul. You dig? And then you gonna build a fat ass mansion in the land of nowhere, and you coming back looking down on a nigga. Man, no indeed, man. I ain't giving you my money, boy. You crazy. Fuck them pastors, man. Kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking more hoes than me, man.
James, the pastors ain't the only one doing it. It's the Me Too movement and the Black Lives Matter doing it. Using our pain just to gain profit, man. Like, what kind of people are y'all?
You know what I'm saying? These niggas fucking more hoes than me, though. These niggas having babies on the first lady. These that's adultery, nigga. Thou should not commit adultery, nigga. Like, you reading it to us and you doing it. What the fuck? Nigga, man, get out of my face, man. I would never touch another church. I would touch a doorknob on that bitch. Give a fuck. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers, dog. All them bitches is the devil in sheep's clothing. They the coyote trying to catch the road runner. I'm not fucking with them people like that, dog, because I see where this head from.
Automatically, when you get caught doing the bad things that you preach about, you should have your preaching license take away right there on the spot. No,
Man, listen, I don't know who, but we get our shit took it right and wrong, Blue. So I agree with you on that. When they do outrageous shit like that under God, and you supposed to be the man of, man, come on, man. You get your shit stripped from you, you lose all that. Take this shit like you do the drug dealers and put this shit on the auction. Give it to a nigga who trying to do something who really won't. Y'all got all these niggas out here. And then, like I said, I already knew church was a business. Cause when I was in church, nigga, we had one offering. One offering. Even I'd rather be in church from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon with that one offering than to have 3, 4 different services a Sunday with 3 offers every service. You know how much money you collecting off these fucking people, boy? I should have been a fucking pastor. Fuck. That's better than a dope game. Ain't nothing but pimping.
What'd you say? It ain't nothing but pimping?
They ain't nothing but pimping, nigga. They fucking hoes, pimping them hoes out their money. Them hoes gonna get $100,000 tithes and shit. Waiting for a blessing to come down while he flying on his jet, going riding on his yacht with his side bitch. Talking about he going to house praying. Yeah, you laying pipe all night, nigga. Won't hear that shit.
You going to spread that good seed, man.
I wish a bitch would knock on my door talking about a prayer meeting. Bitch, I'm a pistol whip the fuck out you, bitch. Think you about to lay some pipe on my wife up in this bitch. You ain't her.
man,
Yeah.
like you
And
remember?
dog, listen, that's why niggas be killing them. Why snapping for my man? Half of them bitches be preachers. You just seen that preacher got that PPP loan. This nigga went bought Bentleys, exotic cars, houses. I'm like, boy, these niggas here cut up. And they wonder why we can't get ahead. Wonder why people don't want to give us nothing.
Yep.
They put that shit out there for your nigga to king themselves. I know so many people when got that shit, niggas going to jail behind that money. They coming back and get that money.
That's a
Cause they
fact.
know all y'all dumb motherfuckers is gonna come up with some kind of LLC. Lucy's LLC, Jimmy Jeans LLC.
Hey, James, you
I
ain't
got a
never lying.
carpet cleaner. Nigga, you ain't
I,
got a vacuum cleaner to clean no fucking carpet, but you got a carpet cleaning business. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I got 3 homies right now, James, that them all 3 of them was trying to get me to do that shit. All 3 of them right now sitting in the feds right now.
Boy, I'm telling you, the other people come and get your ass, boy, because
And
they
they
know
like,
that was another way of getting y'all. See, they passed that money out, then they say, look, know what? We gonna do another thing to see who all gonna, so we can get some of these bitches out the way. Either way it go, we gonna get them out the way. And we always fall for the banana in the tin fight.
I'm
I
like
know.
this. If somebody tell you something too good to be true, it ain't true. So don't fall for it. Cause
Dog,
that,
they got more than one pastor that did that shit though. Lou, I promise you, more than one pastor that did it.
man, you can see that
Over
shit on
over
YouTube.
over one, I know over 2.5 to 3 million people that did it. For real, for real. Like literally went signed that PPP loan, knowing they ain't got no business.
Yep. And they think it's cool. They're like, nah, motherfucker ain't gonna get in trouble. Woo, woo. Next thing you know, you got them alphabet boys knocking on that door.
Boy, what you gonna do though? That's what I'm saying, Big Worm. What you gonna do?
You can't do you
You
can't do
can't do
nothing.
nothing.
Ain't shit you could do, man. You gotta take that on the chin. But you gotta you see a lot of motherfuckers just looking at it like, man, I could get this quick couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry, bro. I could pay this, pay that. Next thing you know, while you spending that money, they coming right for that ass.
Then the first time, remember the first time this shit happened? When it first happened, they passed out all that money. They had the same kind of deal, but I forgot what it was. It was some kind of it was a name they had for it. It was an EBT or some shit. with the money on that car type of car, nigga was scamming with that. Niggas making videos showing their cash and the checks. Boy, them niggas went to jail. Like you had man, when you hear all that type of money coming up, if you know you ain't got that shit, dog, don't go play Russian roulette with your life. I don't give a fuck how bad you is. You been hurting all that time. Ain't that little money ain't gonna stop you from hurting, nigga, cause that shit ain't gonna last long anyway. Cause the faster you get it that way, you gonna blow it
You
cause you
gotta
ain't gonna
spend
know how
that
to
shit.
handle it. You ain't gonna know how to manage it cause you done got that shit like that. You gonna blow that shit. That's why that pastor got caught. He got all that money, kept scamming, and then he went bought the house, went bought all them exotic cars. He tried to open up a fucking car lot business that he had that they been took from his ass, repoed from him. He still got an LLC in it and try to use that. When put the cars on that same lot. Man, one of my people did a video on that shit. I'm telling you, I be fucking with some real niggas with this shit. I've been on it, but I never thought about starting no page. But I be listening to a lot of niggas who be on that real shit though. They who bring that real, I be on them. Like salute to the nigga Trey King show, bro. He do those type of stories like family drama type stories, and he tell you the real, bro. Niggas just be so stupid. And
Hey
I
James,
always tell him what that New Orleans get on, but he live in H Town. So I don't know if he from New Orleans or he from H Town, you dig? But the Trey King show, salute to my brother, man. Salute to that dude. That dude a real dude. He stay bringing with some fire context. You feel me?
it's like what a dude from Chicago named Bandman Kevo. He tell you how to fix your credit. He tell you about that credit card shit, how you gonna get caught and everything. And a motherfucker still don't listen. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. That
Well, I
credit
go
card shit
fucking
ain't
with
no
that
joke,
money.
bro. That shit is not no joke. They will slam the shit out you for that shit.
I say, bro, when you dealing with that type shit, that's Fed time. So I rather go do Fed than state. So I don't give a fuck. I ain't trying to do nothing though. You feel
Yeah.
me? So fuck that shit. Nigga, you think I'm trying to be in this bitch, man? I got 6 kids with a beautiful girl. I ain't trying to be from around that. Be around a
Exactly.
bunch of niggas, man. You got me fucked up. I work 7 days a week to stay from around these flunkers. Boy, I swear on my grandpa.
That's why I stopped doing what I was doing, OG. Like I stopped fucking around in the streets, man, because I had to look. I got 7 kids, man, and for me to throw my life away, that shit ain't fair to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to them at all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to put
You
myself in
beat
a
up for your
different.
kids, man.
I'm
You gotta
sorry.
beat up.
What'd you
You
say,
gotta
Lou?
beat up for your kids, man. They gotta learn from your mistakes.
You know exactly. And the one thing, man, I couldn't live with myself being in a fucking joint for 10, 15 years and having to talk to my kids every weekend or having them come see me a couple times, like once a month. Like, man, I couldn't live with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
sometimes we gotta put our selfishness to the side and just think about our loved ones for a minute, you know? That's all we gotta do, man. You know, it's some motherfuckers out here that just they're never gonna change, bro. They're just gonna be who they are, you know. But it's some motherfuckers like, you know, I see James, myself, you know, a couple other brothers that look at this family shit and take it really serious, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking that shit for granted. We did what we did in the streets. We paid our little prices and shit, and now it's time for us to make a better life for ourselves and our family, man. You know what I'm saying? We did our bullshit, man. That shit's over with now, you know?
I'm glad I survived it, dog. Cause like I said, everybody that I really came up in the trenches with, besides my family, I'm talking about my blood family. If they wasn't my blood family, I came up in the trenches with them, bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, nigga might think I'm blind, dog. I swear to God.
I
Soldier Slim
probably
told you this. 1994, if you live
Yeah,
past
man. That's what
1994,
we talking yesterday
you a
about them
motherfucking soldier.
trying to kill
Dog,
your ass,
my
man.
my project in 1994 had 26 murders. We got 10 houses developed down there. 10 projects. St. Thomas Catio. I know y'all heard about the Catio because of Master P and the Magnolia because of Soldier Slims and the
Yep.
Juveniles and the BGs. But dog, we had the most murders than all them niggas, man. Our project was worse than all them niggas. I promise to God. 1994. Look it up. When we started the murder cap and run, it was our city, our project that did that shit with the 26 murders in the city in one hood. One
Damn.
project. Nigga knocking shit loose, nigga. We walking through that bitch with our head on the swivel at 12, 13, 15 years old. So when I had to cop my first 25 to protect myself, nobody ain't know. I did it to protect myself. I ain't do it to go rob or hurt nobody because I knew how rough it was in that area because my mom was working 3 jobs and I already had got robbed out my badges. Badly animals, if you look them up on the internet, any badly store, At that time, them bitches was $265. Nigga, I had a pair on my feet at 12 and 13. You feel what I'm saying?
I was checking
So
that bag.
so at the end of the day, nigga looking at a nigga like steak out here. So when I got robbed, nigga, my dad had to come when I first got robbed. But after that, niggas like, man, niggas got in my head, bro. If you gonna be doing this and be dressing like that, bro, you gonna need this, you gonna need to do that. Niggas taught me how to survive out here. I wasn't stupid. That's why I'm still here to talk about it, dog. Dog, the stories get wild and crazy, man. But all my niggas gone. I can't even go see them or write them because they already know what time of day it is, even though I ain't rocking like that no more. And I wish I could reach out to them. But they already know when it comes to the alphabet bars or any kind of jail system, I don't want my shit nowhere around there, man, because I didn't escape that shit. I ain't doing that shit no more. And I don't want them people think I'm trying to sneak you nothing in this bitch. No, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing no more. Get the fuck, boy. This shit been 20, 30 years, nigga. I got niggas been in jail since 94. One of my little cousin uncle just come home this year. He been down since 96 off a murder charge. The only reason why he come home fight off the light charge because they got so many niggas rolling in, they gotta clear that bitch. So he got lucky. He been in there since 94. So count so I'm 96, I mean, so count the years for knocking something off. That nigga got lucky because everybody else in that bitch on the murder charge still in there. Like the
Damn.
nigga
Yeah, he
from
did get
89 and
like a,
94, from
just like a
89 and
dirty ball.
94, them niggas still in there who I was running with.
That's what made me when I was serving and shit, what made me stop doing that shit, James. My own homie fucking popped me for a 4 split. I got shot 5 times for a 4 split by my own homie for some little
That's
shit.
just crazy.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? For
just
some
crazy.
little shit that I could have gave him and just, man, go ahead, do your thing. But the motherfucker tried to snake, he snaked me. That's all. That shit just opened my eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing what shit really was. That's when I started really paying attention to this shit and seeing this street. This shit's a myth, bro. This shit is straight myth out here, bro.
It'll
But
get you caught up, and then you'll be lost and not understand. But then when you think about and you see people lose their life doing it, like, bruh, I was close to death so many times, bruh.
me, shit, man.
And then you're a nigga in my time. If it wasn't the niggas who taught me how to move, the niggas in this time would think I ready to set that nigga up. You know how these niggas think today.
Yep.
Anybody in the car with him or was with him before, oh, he had something to do with it. He set him up. Nigga, I ever ain't think like that. Because I ever really know what it was hitting for. Because in our era, nigga was to tell you, say, bro, it's about to go down, man. Y'all get from around here. Especially if
That's
it
a
ain't your
fact.
beef.
That's a
Them
fact.
niggas sending your ass inside. Them niggas making you go inside. You feel me? If it's going down at 3 o'clock and your ass ain't inside, them niggas walking you inside. A nigga could be spinning the bench because they know they got the whip. Niggas gonna pass around here at 3 o'clock. And when the niggas said they was coming, nigga was coming. So at that time, the courtways by the basketball court, by the pools used to be cleared out in our project. And that's all you gonna hear. 3 o'clock. Ding dong, like a nigga ringing doorbells, hitting on pots and pans. Ding, only thing saved us because the projects was made of bricks, nigga. If that shit was made of sheetrock or siding, nigga would have been losing kids, nigga, since the 80s. But when the 90s took off, niggas went to doing just walk-ups. Niggas was like, man, fuck that shit. Everybody, nigga wasn't really just hitting their target. Nigga wasn't just going around pot firing like these niggas doing now. So if a nigga rob you and you know who it was, you just go get that nigga. You can walk up on 20 niggas. You gonna walk straight between all them niggas and go straight to him and boom and walk off. Them niggas gonna see that shit. Them niggas gonna break out. Now if them niggas strapped, they might try to get at you. So you gotta bust your way out the jam. But some niggas just ain't give a fuck because that's why they call us Chopper City in the ghetto. But nigga come do you something, nigga got a cutter. Nigga ain't coming with no dick, no Glock, no Rugers, no Dillingers. If a nigga come and murk your ass in our city, nigga coming with that yap stick, 2 chopsticks at all times. My little cousin just got shot up with a chopstick in the city 3 weeks ago. Hit that boy 20 times.
My
But
pops.
on the camera, they show him busting back. The dude pull up on him, nigga just get off on my little cousin. My little cousin just up and went do do do. He went to dumping, emptied that thing on that boy, but he ain't hitting nothing because that job stick was going off. But I ain't in New Orleans, so I could just imagine. So as they telling me, I'm just picturing that shit in my head, man. We seen the video in front of the gas station. He was going in the gas station. The dude called him. The thing come out the window like on some Ricky Bad Boys in the Hood shit. My little cousin seen the shit come out the window. They up at the same time. They dumping. But the nigga got a yardstick. He got a handgun. He ain't gonna win that fucking fight unless you're a veteran. Know how to get up out that shit. You know what I mean? But if you young like that, like he was 19, 20, man, you scared, man. You scared, dog. And I think all my generation right now suffering from what we did, what they saw us did. You know what I mean? That's my cousin children, man. They watched us do that shit, man. So I feel I hold myself accountable for shit like that when it happened to my family. Because they watched us do that shit. And I'm mad, bro, because if they wouldn't have watched us do that shit, he'll still be here. This nigga was a dog in football, just like everybody. Had something talented, but they got caught up in that shit because they seen the money or the glory or the fame of fucking these hoes. Man, stay pursuing your dream, man. Ain't nothing out here, man. I done missed 6 funerals, nigga, since Corona hit. My grandpa, my uncle, my cousin, my 2 of my aunties, my grandpa's sister, and my little cousin just got hit with that y'all shit. That's like 6 funerals, nigga. All close family. All close family, nigga. The reason why I'm here. Y'all just so crazy.
I used to watch a lot of documentaries about a lot of gangsters and shit from New Orleans, bro. Y'all, man, that motherfucker was like Iraq back in the 90s, bro.
Man, this shit crazy, dog. And I'm talking about we had this shit for 10 years straight, nigga. Damn near till Katrina hit. If Katrina wouldn't have hit, we'd have had that bitch for 15 years straight from 1990, 92, 93. We started like making noise. But then like 94, that's when that shit took off. From 94 to 05, nigga, 11 years straight, nigga. Nigga wasn't fucking with that. And that, like I said, that's not nothing to brag on or nothing, but
that's crazy, bro.
We was too small to understand, dog. So everybody, the way the government program us on these TVs with these movies, how these gangsters roll, that's all they doing when they go outside. They clicking up, oh man, we gonna do this, we gonna plot up. Man, I had niggas watch a movie, dog, and go rob a Rite Aid. And pulled off with that bitch, like 30 racks, nigga. It's like 7 of these niggas that hopped in the car after watching one movie and then went pulled this bitch off. They come back with quarters, pills, all kind of shit, dog. 30 racks, nigga, in a fucking bag. They tore their bitch up, nigga. Yeah. I was like, nigga, you niggas is crazy.
I was watching some shit about the Cuddy Boys and shit. And,
yeah, the Cut Boys.
Man, them motherfuckers right there was no joke, boy.
The Cut Boys out the Cali, they burnt. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And a lot of niggas don't want to believe me, but I don't give a fuck, dog. I'm telling you, I know everybody. I stayed in every part. I stayed in that cut on Thalia and Russia Blade, back of town. That cut right there where they used to hang at, Post Boy Joe got killed right there on that in our building, but not on our porch. It was like it's like 4 hallways. It's 4 hallways. We stayed in the second one on the second floor. You see what I'm saying? I was doing my thing around that time too. That was around 2002, 2003.
They was
them boys back. Them boys was back there cutting up, nigga. Them boys was back there cutting up. Them niggas was shooting it out with each other. A nigga right across from them, they busting it out because these niggas don't want to stop selling dope. It was over dope. Like, oh, these niggas cut up. But them people had all that whole spot under surveillance for the longest, but they never could catch nobody. Niggas used to get knocked off in that same courtway right there, broad daylight. Nigga, I'm sitting on the porch one day, smoking a blunt. Nigga, I'm waiting for my people to come outside. I'm strapped, me, because I ain't ready from up here. I'm from the 9th wall. My project is the Florida, but I'm in the Calio living with this chick, you feel me? So boom, me and the shit together. Me and her was together like 7.5, 8 years. That's the one I moved to California with before I came back home. So boom, I laid up there. I'm sitting on the porch smoking a blunt. I'm waiting for her brother to come off the end because he stayed in the same building but on the end. He's sitting on the front. I just hear a nigga saying, man, fuck you, bitch. So I'm looking to see where it's coming from. But I don't see nobody. But everybody outside, but it ain't nobody that's in my visual, what I'm saying. They got the building on the other side of the court because it's a big ass court. Building on that side, building on this side. And you got the little green in the middle where you could play at, the grass that separate the two buildings. So I'm looking around trying to see where the shit coming from. So finally I look again, I see a nigga backing up out the driveway in the building next door to mine on the right hand side. So he backing out like he fussing with somebody. So I just see a nigga just come from around the bend. One nigga in all white, one nigga in all black. The boys just tore that nigga ass up. Broad daylight in the patio. I swear to God, nigga. I was like, Lord. I jumped up in the hallway, cocked one, put one in the head, and I'm clutching. I'm looking. Boy, everybody in the courtway was clutching. But everybody knew about what was going on but me. Because I ain't from back there. So when the girl brother came downstairs, he was like, yeah, man, that was a paid hit, a woo woo woo. Niggas had to get that boy. I'm like, boy, y'all be rocking like that up here?
They
He said,
FaceTime
yeah,
game.
boy. He said, boy, if a nigga wants you, boy, they gonna plot up and get your ass. That's why Slim come out with that cutthroat committee. Boy, it was cutthroat, boy. If you fuck over a nigga down here, the whole project gonna plot up and get your ass up out the way. Especially if
Soldier
you're a
Slim
rat or
was with.
something.
Hey
If
James,
you're a
Soldier,
snitch or a rat, oh, you gone.
Soldier
And the
Slim was
whole
with that shit, right? James.
fucking right. They say, bro, the realest nigga ever talk that shit. I don't believe no other nigga that ever live that shit. Cause if a nigga did, they'll be where he at. If a nigga did, they'll be where BG at. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga, the shit they be talking in they rap, them niggas ain't doing that shit.
BG really about that. I could tell. You could tell. You could tell, man, when you see certain people like they with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you though, if you, not just my city, I'm just talking about anybody's city.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
if you rap about that shit and you claim you living that life, see Honeycomb Breezy, that nigga really living that shit. That nigga always in shootouts on
Man,
live.
that was fucked
That
up what
nigga
they did
going to
to his people.
jail. That nigga don't give a fuck because he stand on what he said. That's why I fuck with niggas like that. And I don't commend on what he doing, but if that's your lane, you telling your story, and nigga grandparents, dog, God bless his grandparents, soul and everything, dog. That shit fucked up. There's some real shit going on out here, man. And these
That,
niggas out here pretending this shit.
that's why I always say, James, the South is a different animal. You cannot go over there playing that fuck shit, man.
I
You can't.
told them niggas down here is a different monster. See, when I went on the West Coast and all that, I knew I couldn't go out there on that cutthroat shit and those shites ass shit. So I wasn't like that anyway unless you brought it to me. That's how I was trained. If the opportunity don't present itself to you, don't open yourself up to it. Stay humble, respect everybody that's gonna carry you a long way in this game, boy. But the minute you call yourself trying to get bigger than this person, disrespecting that person because you got a little money now, a nigga, they gonna come together and X you out. They gonna cut you. They gonna throw you out the picture. So people don't understand that part of the game because there ain't no guidance in the game. Then you got the youth leading the youth. Ain't no OGs out here telling these niggas if they was on that level. Man, look, man, that's how y'all do that shit now. Y'all done got a name for yourself now. Start cleaning that shit up. These niggas still out here wilding. They won't go make a diss track about it. Boy,
That's
you
what
ain't looking like that.
you see
Boy,
in
you ain't even
Chicago. You see out here in Chicago, they pissing on motherfuckers' graves, talking about dead homies. They over here doing all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But then
they
when a
doing that shit to
motherfucker,
make a
but see,
name.
this the thing I don't like, James. Right? See, if you playing that street game, you gotta know that shit can go either ways, right? But when a motherfucker they go and piss on motherfuckers' graves and do all this shit, talking crazy, and a motherfucker go and knock their ass off. Now that was a good person. Now he was a good man. Get the fuck on with that shit, man.
Let me
I
ask
hate
you a
that shit.
question. I'm gonna ask you a question about that. Was the dude on live who did that shit?
That what?
Like the dude who you saying pissed on somebody's grave? Because I don't be on that shit. Like when it's beef
Yeah,
like
he
that, I don't I don't even much
see
entertain. I don't pay attention to it. I don't give it no energy. But what I'm saying is, when the dude who you say pissed was pissing on somebody's grave, was he on that bitch live?
Yeah, they was live. They went over there to the gravesite. It was like 3 or 4
And they
people.
still living?
Yeah. Now listen. Now listen to this. When they did that, that's why the little girl got killed, because they went to hit the father up and the little girl was in the car with him. They didn't know that. See, they pulled up on the whip. See, out west in Chicago, man, them niggas are dirty out there, James. They dirty. They don't play fair out there. You know what I'm saying? So,
So tell me about this case. Tell me what happened again. How this shit
what
went?
dude? It's about these dudes out west and shit. It's basically they two are the same gangs basically, but they blotched into it over money for years and shit. So the one dude that got his daughter got killed, he kept antagonizing these dudes, and the shorty, he was like 18 that got caught for that shit. He was like, bro, just leave me the fuck alone. Why you bothering me, bro? I ain't fucking with you. Leave me alone. So dude kept antagonizing. Then they went to the fucking graveside of one of the ops, and the niggas just started pissing all over it. You know what I'm saying? They just started pissing all over the shit. So shorty, that the young buck, the 18-year-old that shorty kept fucking with, he caught dude in McDonald's getting some food for his daughter and stripped up the whole whip, lit the whole whip up. Now the daughter got shot 6 times. Now what they trying to say is dude hold his daughter up as a shield. This
What?
motherfucker goes on live, James, and said that he gonna die for the hood, but not his kid.
So this nigga still living who pissed on the grave.
Yeah, dude's still living, yup. They try to nail him. But they missed him. They hit his daughter. They had him dead to rights. They jumped out. They basically pulled up in the McDonald's and fucking bailed out on him and just started blowing him down. But the daughter got hit 6 times. You know what I'm saying? They thought they hit him up, but they got out of there. My thing was there was over 40 shell casings there. How the fuck you don't hit him? How the fuck you
Something,
don't hit the man?
no, something ain't right with that picture though. Them niggas ain't do it like that, dog. Let me tell you something, bro. When you do shit like that, that's why it's good to go by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't never know when shit like that happen. Cause if the nigga wasn't supposed to make it from the grave site, especially if he was going live. And I just want to bring up one question, and that's the difference between a lot of niggas who be pretending and where I come from, a nigga who showed you how to really live it when you was out here doing it like that. Cause
Yeah.
they had to show you the right way, or you wasn't gonna make it, my nigga. So peep this out. BTY Young, God bless his soul. That nigga was on Instagram and he supposed to be beefing with somebody, whatever. But he in the dude area, sanctuary. Like that's your area too, but you big. But you come back home. You big dogging. You about to let Audi. It's all on Instagram when he went in that flex and bought the Audi, cash money. You feel what I'm saying? So YouTube or wherever you want to go look at it. So bam, when he went and bought the bitch, a nigga went to the gas station. When he come back, he back and forth, back and forth. So a couple of months later, whatever, after he get the Audi, however long he had it, he pop up at the gas station. He do it live. So he telling the nigga, wooty woo, wooty woo. You feel me? Before you know it, shots rang out. You feel me? Now at this point, he didn't cut the live off, but they said he still was around there. But just the matter that he was on live and he supposed to be at it with a nigga who be in that sanctuary, like I said, repping where he at. The nigga came pulled up on that boy, man.
I would have pulled, man. I'm saying like,
So what I'm saying is these niggas out here faking that shit, dog.
yeah,
Because if you was really living like that, boy, niggas is pulling up on you, boy.
James, I
Hold
swear.
on, my grandma calling. Y'all talk right quick. Let me see what my grandma wants.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
I'm listening, though. Talk. I'm listening to you, Ryan.
That shit crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying,
If that was me and a motherfucker did that, I'm going to that location. I'm gonna strike everything up that's there. Everybody there getting hit. Everybody there getting hit. Ain't nowhere to run from there, bro. I'm pulling up with a chopper and just airing you out. I'm just right. You gonna be disrespectful like that, man? I wasn't raised like that, man. We ain't play them games, man. If we did some shit like that, man, our OGs will bust our motherfucking heads, man.
Hold up, Worm. Do you say he used his own daughter to make sure he wouldn't get shot?
They're trying to say that he used his daughter as a shield because she got hit 6 times and he didn't get hit, but I think he got hit once in the back. But they said that the daughter, they said basically like the daughter was trying to like go to him, like she was scared, trying to come, like any kid would. and he held her up or whatever, and the dudes just kept blowing, and they shot her 6 times.
Man,
And then listen to this, Lou. This fucking dumbass. He goes on fucking Facebook Live, and he says, "Man, I'm gonna die for Lord and them, but I ain't gonna die for my baby." I'm like, this motherfucker, bro. You got a nerve to say that? So you rather die for your game, bro, than your kid? That's fucking crazy, bro.
man, who's this motherfucker in the comments?
That what?
You been reading the comments right now?
No, I'm gonna look right now. I have a. What the fuck? I have a cousin in the Dominican Republic. I had him check out tickets camp for me. He said, "What camp?" It was not advertised on any newspaper or local website. What the fuck? I got video footage of ticket from this week, and he is not at no camp. That's fraud. Using the charity to steal donations in US dollars. My family lived there. That's why you don't see any camp streams. I'm making a video on it. Look right now. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't believe that shit, man.
I don't either. It's probably one of those people got grudge against tickets.
Yeah, because you can tell, Lou, you can tell, bro, it's a troll because look, they're trying to use Sean's name, Chef Sean Similac and heroin dealer. See, so it's a troll. It's definitely 2 trolls. Ticket TV.
Yeah, I'm about to block them right now.
That's crazy, man. Why the fuck? Lately they've been doing that, bro. Like yesterday they did that same shit to us. Remember they had put some shit in the comments.
Like they wait till we go on our channel to do that shit. They don't do it on ticket
But
channel.
they don't go on ticket shit and do that because they know we gonna chew their ass out. That's some whole shit, man. Like, how you gonna hate on a man or be mad for him doing a free fucking camp, man? You know what I'm saying? He's helping these kids, man. He's giving back to the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You can't hate on that man for that, man. Ain't nobody else doing that shit. I don't see. You know, you got to check these motherfuckers too to see what are they doing for their communities. I bet you they sitting on their ass in their mama's house.
Say, bro, they still on that kick right there, though?
Yeah, man. They steady saying that ticket's a fraud and all that shit you doing, man. They capping, bro. Ain't no damn way ticket on. I don't believe that shit, bro. They need to stop that capping shit. Read what they said.
They're gonna go over there and say that shit.
You see what they said, James?
I'm about to cut it. I'm about to cut my laptop on right now. My grandma just had called me. You know, she be calling, checking on me and shit.
James may not be able to see it, man, because I already blocked the guys. They trying to say ticket camp is a fraud. We got video footage proving that the camp's not real. He wasn't there. Like,
yeah, they're saying that he didn't. There's no advertisements or none of that.
So let me ask you a question then. They stay over there where he at to know that?
Dude tried to cap and say he got a family member out there, and they said what camp you talking about? Ain't no camp that they got footage or whatever. Like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like y'all motherfuckers really hating on this man that much? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I'm saying though, do they stay in the DR to know this for sure, or they stay in the US?
That's what dude said, that he got a family member out there, and they supposedly recorded or some shit. He said, I wish I could reread it, but they said basically that there was no flyers or none of that shit saying that, you know, he was doing it. I don't believe that shit, bro. Ain't no. Come on, bro, because he went on live the other day with the kids, bro. And then today, remember, I don't know if he was on earlier, James, or Lou on Tickets channel. He was talking to the kids saying that, hold on, I'm gonna do this video real quick, and I'm gonna come back out, have him start shooting free throws. So come on, bro.
Man, listen to this. I ain't gonna lie to you. That man be out there with kids, bro. That nigga have us cooking on one show, and that nigga have that stream running with the kids. Now, I ain't saying he gonna do it 24 hours a day, but some part of the day he do it at least twice a day. I see 2 videos where that nigga upload. You could go on his channel and see the shit now. He out there with the kids. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all good. Niggas don't feel how they won't feel. You feel me?
Another thing, we all could tell that he's with the kids because he's not putting out videos like he was. Remember, he was starting videos at like 6, 7 in the morning, going all day. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell that he's busy, bro. Like, I don't know why motherfuckers be on that shit, bro. It's like so much hate, bro. You can't support the man. Damn. Shit crazy, man.
come on, buddy.
Man, my grandma, she be calling me. checking on me. So I be doing the same thing since I lost my grandpa. You know what I mean? She the only one down there, and then I went in H Town. But I got people all over, so I got family members, aunties, uncles, and stuff still around her. But by me being the son, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be my job. So that's another thing be beating me up too,
Yeah, yeah.
because I know they be needing stuff done around the house, like cutting the grass. I used to do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I got my own life, my own kids and situations. It'd be hard to let people suffer when they know they had your back. You know what I mean? I don't like leaving people hanging that got me to the point I'm at. The people that got me to the point I'm at, I like to give back, and that's why I be doing what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? I can't touch and reach everybody, but fuck, I be damn if I don't try to help them, and show them the right way. Because I had people to do that to me, but when I noticed what I was doing from 1999, I graduated in '97, but from '90 to '97, I never got in trouble. I got in trouble at a 15-year-old, as a juvenile, when I first got robbed and all that. So they caught me with a gun and all that shit. Boom, boom. After that, from '90 to '97, when I graduated, that was the best time of my life because I was really taking care of myself. I had my own grind. I had my own money. My grandpa used to leave me $2, $3, $5 on the table. I used to just leave that shit there. What I left him a note, just let it build up for me. Because I need some cleats for football or baseball. And he'll do that. He was showing me how to manage my money and save my money. But me having dope money, I used to run through that shit and still got to go borrow from him. But I had a job though. But my job was part time because I was in school. It wasn't like no full time job. So it was like $300, you know what I mean, every week for a little high school student. That's a lot of money to me. You know what I mean? So I'm still living with my grandpa now. So I got dope money, I got my job money. I'm just living, enjoying life. I ain't never taking what he's saying to heed, because now I'm doing the same thing he tried to get me to do 20 years ago. Know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, man, that's all it's about. Don't stop always thinking nigga trying to run your life and ruin you. Especially if you see this person with it, they showing you how they doing it and how they got it. How you gonna go listen to a nigga who's still renting and don't want to listen to a nigga who owns it? This world fucked up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You would listen all day to a nigga in the house that's renting. Come on, man, chop the shit up right, bag it up, see what to do. But still, a nigga that's home on it, go get a job. Them kids ain't next to come here. Get up off your ass and do it. They ain't gonna fall in your lap. Oh, they trying to tell you how to run your life. Oh, man, fuck that shit, man. I'm telling you, dog. Sometimes I ain't put you to hate nobody, but I hate some people, dog, that ain't on that level. I hate
Yeah.
all them bitches, to be honest with you. If you a flunky, stay from around me, cause you ain't gonna like me.
Hey James, that's crazy, man. Cause the same way that your grandfather was with you, my grandmother was the same way. Like when I was younger, if I was sleeping when she came home, she'll slap the shit out. Man, get your ass up. Go clean. Go do something. You ain't gonna be sleeping over here while I'm going to work. You got life fucked up. And man, when you said that, I think you said that a couple streams ago, man. I was like, damn, that shit brought back memories, bro. But our grandparents, they're really like that's the rock, man. That's the rocks of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they teach you everything. Like my OG, my grandma taught me a lot of shit, man. A lot of good shit, man. And it's all
No,
about keeping the tradition going, brother. That's all.
my favorite part of the life when my grandpa threw that cold water on me. It was my dog. I'm like, man, you threw cold water on my bed. And it's a bed, but it's a sofa bed. But I ain't even got the sofa bed folded out. That nigga blessed me, nigga. That nigga say, first of all, I bought the sofa. You ain't gonna sleep on it the right way, and you and wore my fucking sofa man pillars out. I don't want the damn sofa no more. You understand? But what you ain't gonna do is sleep in this motherfucker all day while I'm at work. I've been gone since 6:30 and I'm home at 4:30. You still in this motherfucker cocked out smelling like corn chips. Go take a shower. I know you went to football practice. You heard me? And you still ain't gonna get in that shower when you laying up on my couch like that? Boy, my grandpa was strict as a motherfucker,
That's
dog.
how, man. That's how my OG, my grandma was the
Boy,
same
you
way.
better not sit on nothing and ain't taking no shower. Boy, they gonna fucking kill you.
Shit, when I was coming up, we still had the plastic on the couch, and we had to sit our ass on that plastic.
Nigga, we sat on the floor. We wasn't even sitting on no fucking couch. You better not sit on that couch till you come home from school smelling like a muskrat. You take them
We used to
school
come. I
clothes,
used to
go
come
straight to
home.
the tub, or you gotta sit your ass on the floor at the kitchen table looking like a fucking mute all day. Boy, our people was strict like a motherfucker. And like I said, their laws was their laws. They wasn't bending them or breaking them for nobody. You better not say, but mama, yeah, you gonna be swallowing 2, 3 teeth. Pop, pop. It's gonna be 2 quick backhands. Nigga be like, what?
Yeah, my OG man, she was cold with that backhand, boy. You say so. See, like that's why I don't be like nowadays. I be seeing kids talking fucking crazy to their parents. Man, I would have been beat half to death if I would have talked. So if I would have looked crazy at my mom or my grandma, if I would have even thought about talking back, man, I would have got the life slapped out of me, man. And now motherfuckers
Y'all
don't get the
know
old ass whooping. I'm talking about the old school ass whooping, belts, switches, whatever you can find. You getting your ass beat with it. A real ass whooping.
yeah,
Now you don't,
yeah. Y'all
you
tried
don't get.
growing up in the country, raised the country
I,
way.
that's when your parents be whooping that ass, and you be trying to stop them. They say, man, move your hand. Every time you stop me, it's gonna get worse, man. Oh man, I used to hate that shit, man.
Yeah, my mom licked my back. My mama licked my back up one good time. I was like, I felt like I was paralyzed for a minute.
Nigga, you ever got whooped with an extension cord out the tub, nigga?
Yeah,
Nigga, I felt it like a slave in that bitch. I wanted to bitch say Toby, but I kept saying Kunta. I played it like a gangster, that bitch. I'm ass naked with my hands tied behind my back, boy. You tripping. I was like a wet fish wuggling on a bed. I snuck
like
one of my mama's
one time
cigarettes,
after my
boy.
daddy was like
My
one time
mom was
after my
like,
daddy
what the
whooped me.
fuck is that?
One
But I
time
ain't gonna
after
go
my
ahead,
daddy
Lou.
whooped me, I looked at him like, "What? You want to do something? Come on, do something." Because
I did that shit to my grandpa, man. That nigga, man, he slapped the shit. He beat my ass. He beat the shit out of me. He put fist on me. I was like 17. I tried to step up, man. He put fist on all over me. And my grandpa used to be in the Navy, so his ass could box like a motherfucker.
I remember my daddy did that to one of my cousins. Cause when we used to fight over the games when we was little, my daddy went and bought us some gloves. So we used to always get in the backyard. I called winners first. No, I called winners. Get the gloves. Get in the gloves and tear it down. Boop, 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 boop. But listen, keep it up. A nigga laid up there and try to size my daddy up, one of my cousins. Oh, he got a little mustache. He think he old, he grown. Oh, I can beat you now, oh. Boy, nigga got in the glove of my dad, and boy, my dad hit the ball with a 2-piece, like, bam, bam. Boy, I took them bitches off quick. I don't know what the,
Savage ass.
dog, that's how fast it was over. I didn't even see the shit happen myself. You know what I'm saying? But soon he got in the glove, they said, you ready? They were like, yeah. My cousin just lunged in that bitch swinging. My dad hit that ball with 2 licks. That ball folded up like a lawn chair. I was like, God damn.
yeah, I
Oh,
So
tried my
how
daddy
my
too.
daddy learned how to fight on that 18-year Joe. My daddy was 17 when he went in there. 18, 18 to 17 when he went in there. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't even much born when that shit happened. I came
James,
after he came home from
James,
jail. Huh?
James. My daddy learned how to fight from Muhammad Ali. He taught him a couple of moves.
That's a bad man then, Luke. I hate to see your daddy.
Like if you see my daddy right now, he don't even look like he's in his 60s. He look like he's in his 40s.
Say, bro, a dude told me that yesterday. I was on a golf cart and I was jamming to the YouTube I was listening to some old school music. And that boy was like, boy, what you know about that? I said, boy, I'm 43 years old. He said, God damn, boy, you look like you 27, 29, 30 years old. I might need 47. I said, I'm 43 years old. I sound like I said 47. And he was like, boy, you ain't no 43. I said, yes, I am, man. He said, God damn, boy, what you doing? I said, shit, I was 215. I lost a couple of pounds. I had to get down because when I went did my check, high cholesterol, all that shit. Drink water, and I just walk at work. I get on the golf cart. That walking good for your heart, all that shit. Like just don't be sitting there eating that shit and don't work that shit off. Like I say, when you got kids today, they eat all that fast food. They go right upstairs and on the floor, get right back on the laptop and that phone. That shit sticking to them. They ain't running that shit off. When we used to eat that shit, nigga, we used to be at the park, 110 degrees, still trying to Reggie, MJ. I'm thinking I'm Chris Well, my nigga think he Jalen Rose because he left-handed. Like we used to be running niggas, man. Like I'm serious. That was the good old days about life. Go past the park right now in your neighborhood. Ain't nothing out there. The goal ain't just chilling all alone. Ain't no nigga working on his game, but everybody talking about they going to the pros.
Oh man.
It's sad, bro. We was outside. Niggas almost want to go outside because of the internet. They got that social media. Everybody got a page. We must have children. Got cartoon channel. I be looking like, damn, this baby got a channel. She got more fucking followers than me. Why she did that? What she did to get all that followers? But I commend them, bro. I like it. The reason why I like it, because they gave us a lane to make money for ourselves. You know what I mean? So we got to use this shit wisely, dog. If you don't use this shit to your advantage and use it wisely to spread the right messages or to use it for all the right causes, we using it, we destroying ourselves using it. I ain't about to destroy myself and use this shit. I'm gonna use it to teach myself, to learn. You know what I mean? And I have a voice. They should have never gave me no shit like this. Y'all always talking about they killed Dr. Sebi. What you think they gonna do to me? Cause I'm gonna blast them bitches. I ain't playing with them, but I'm gonna stand my fucking ground. And them niggas better not come playing. They gonna talk about you ain't worth it. You ain't got nothing. Yeah, the truth hurt, nigga. And the more the truth come out, the more they try to silence you. I keep hearing about a dude named Zach TV. Who the fuck is Zach TV? He supposed to be the star of the Kanika Jenkins case, and all of a sudden he dead. Come on, man. I don't give a fuck. Man, don't come playing with me with that shit. Y'all niggas better wake up. That's why I ain't even know they had Zach TV. I ain't know nothing about. I heard about the Kanika Jenkins case, but so many people was covering it. There was too many bloggers didn't even follow who was covering the shit. Now all of a sudden, the dude who supposed to been solved and broke the case, he dead. What? I better go check out what happened to Zach TV. Well, what happened to Zach TV? Got niggas scared, huh? That's why nigga don't want to tell the truth. Cause you bitches scared. You
Hey,
niggas
that's
hold.
crazy. You just brought up when they shot they lit up Zach TV. I was partying in the club downtown, man. They shut that whole fucking strip down. That was crazy, bro.
Dog, I almost know who the dude is. I almost think his page up and running no more. But
Nah,
I went on there after I heard it, and I'm like, I want to check this little nigga out then. I want to see how he look, who they killed. I can't even find the shit. I go to Zach TV, they say no results. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, I think they took it down, but you could probably find them. James, his name is Zach Stoner. That's his full name, Zach Stoner. So you could probably look it up and see how he looked and shit. He was from where I live in the hunt by the hundreds. He was from out that way, you know what I'm saying? And I think
And God, when they say that shit happened, dog, that was a paid hit, nigga.
yeah, because it was it was about the Kanika Jenkins thing. It's because he was starting to
Yeah.
expose shit. You know what I'm saying? And the family kept warning him, like, man, stop, just leave it alone. Just leave that shit alone. And he kept on trying to, do what he do, man. That shit crazy though, man. They left him, man. He drove out. They had him on the sidewalk. He was in the whip, man. He tried to get up out of there, bro. They left his ass on the sidewalk.
Dog, let me tell you something. That's why I say something ain't right. Why you gonna tell that man? Why her family gonna say that when he trying to help y'all come get to the bottom of it?
Yeah, it's deeper. It's like you always say though, OG. That shit be deeper than rap, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit be deeper than rap, OG.
But I'm saying though, why would you tell him leave it alone if you really trying to find out who did it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That was weird. But the ant, it was like the ant kept telling him like, be careful. You know, if you go along with it, be careful. You know, so like, man, I really don't want you to do it. It happened like I think a couple weeks, like a week or two later.
Hey,
And he was, see, he was the one that was shining light on all the young, rappers and shit. All the Rondo number 9s and Lil Durk homies and all that shit. Little Durk, he's the one that gave Lil Durk his first interview. This shit's crazy, man. Crazy. Motherfuckers
I
getting
ain't
killed
must
for no
know that.
reason.
So you
Motherfuckers
said
getting
his
killed
last
for no
name
reason.
Stoner, like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Shit crazy, man.
I would peep it out.
But yeah, he got some good ass interviews, man. He was going around he was going to different hoods and shit, talking to all the rappers and shit. That's some pretty good videos.
With
But
that,
man,
see,
ain't no
you just drew a red flag with me on that shit. Cause listen, if my people would have got killed and a nigga trying to crack the case and he done cracked it, why would I go tell him leave it alone? Nigga, you
man,
hiding something, nigga.
what?
You taking something.
I'm gonna I think I could pull. I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna see if they still got the video because they got a video. Where he's talking about it. They were talking.
This shit crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This world is something, bro.
This fool
Ooh.
came back on my account claiming tickets ain't.
Lou, just block that nigga permanently. Don't much trip on him.
I think keep on making different accounts coming back on this motherfucker.
Damn, dog. It's some shocking news.
Hey James, you see the comments?
Uh,
Damn, bro, they still going. They're still trolling in the fucking comments.
I think it's the same guy who keep on making different accounts.
That shit's sad, man.
You got that right.
And that's the thing, though, Lou. You don't never see them in the comment section in Ticket Channel.
They can't go on Ticket Channel because they blocked.
Oh shit.
Like I see a whole lot of videos who hate ticket guys who hate tickets so much, man, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that shit too, man. But that's how you know he's winning, man. He got a lot of haters, bro.
Oh, that's what happened to that thing. I've been looking for that for a whole week.
crazy. Yeah, T. Price said he's supposed to be starting live in a little bit.
For real?
Yeah, he said he was gonna go on live for the first time in he said 1:45 like West time or some shit. But I can't find his damn channel.
They block people on ticket channel for way less, but this dude is on there too.
Damn, they keep making these fucking pages. Well, show the proof then, man.
Go to that man's channel with all that. Why y'all coming to other people's channel who fuck with him with that shit? Go tell him that he be on there 4 times, 5 times a day.
That shit crazy, man.
Man, them niggas hoes, man. I don't want to hear that shit. If he got proof, go show it on his channel. Go expose him. Why you coming over here with it? That's how you know this man doing something. Y'all be on everybody's channel talking about a whole nother nigga.
Be like some bitter ass. They be like some bitter ass baby mamas, man.
Man, that's what I always say, dog. I'm staying in my own lane and I'm minding my own business. Shit like this to make you want to do a nigga something. Like y'all want that energy, a nigga really give it to y'all, then y'all be calling the cops. Oh man, this nigga done do me something.
That's a fact.
Don't worry, ticket got fraud case coming up. He will hear it from the American tax people.
Come on, man. Nah, you a fraud, bitch. You talking about motherfuckers are frauds, but you hiding behind fucking fake profiles, man. Get your bitch ass on, bro.
Say, bro, I don't get no energy from people. Cause like I said, dog, ticket be on there 3-4 times a day. Why y'all don't go over there and say it? Make another fake account and go say it. Hit the link. You ain't even gotta say it. Make a fake account and hit the link and expose them. If you feel you got that. These niggas crazy.
Hey, who else is on the panel?
A nigga don't really have no complex. You act like a nigga talking about me or something, or talking about man, you talking about a whole nother nigga who could defend himself on somebody else's page. That let me know you scared to go over there and tell it to him.
That probably you, Big Worm. You on some reason you on panel.
That what?
You at some reason you on the panel like 2 times.
Let me go out. Let me go out and come back in.
Yeah, we just was talking about that shit too.
Yeah, I saw a ticket there live radio about LeBron James trying to go to Knicks, man. Like, I see.
Yeah, I woke up late. I missed that one. And yesterday I was so busy when I got off there with that was you I was on there with yesterday, huh?
I
I've been
tried
on
to
there
go
with
on ticket. I tried to go ticket. Like the only time I went on ticket panel was during the Brooklyn Nets and Bucks game last night.
No, I'm saying though, that was me and you on there yesterday at T Price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I got to work, I was cooking with y'all.
Hey, that motherfucker Ant was tripping last night, man.
Hey, what the score was?
It was like 125 to 119.
And then know why I think KD them not really worried because James Harden not there anyway. They know when James Harden come back, that's gonna open a lot of shit up.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about the defense though. Because you still need to play some kind of defense.
People like they may be waiting till the playoffs to start playing real defense. Like definitely everything slows down. But for real, with the playoff close near, you got to play some type of defense. You want to be that number one, number two seed, right?
They doing that without playing defense though. If they ever decide to lock up on defense and just beat a nigga 89, 79, instead of trying to outscore a nigga and exert a little bit more of that offense on defense, they probably could break that 73-9 record if they try.
You're right on that. You probably won't see them be a full team till like next season though. This season they're still trying to work things out. Cause you're gonna have KD, James Harden, and Irving for the next 2 to 3 years.
Them three locked up there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a scary sight.
It's a possibility they may be locked up for the rest of their careers because they can restructure their contract and still keep playing with each other.
That's crazy. Well, who's supposed to win if they do that?
I have no idea. If they end up doing that, that means you're gonna probably see another super team built, so they have to face them in the NBA Finals year after year. Because don't forget, Klay Thompson's supposed to be coming back for the Warriors this year. You still gonna have Steph Curry there. They can go ahead and get another star, and it's, be Warriors and Nets for the next couple of years.
Man, listen, that shit ain't gonna work. The reason why that shit ain't gonna work, because Brooklyn now has to shoot threes to beat you.
But people want to come play with Kevin Durant though. They don't want to come play with Jay Reed.
Yeah, I think Jay Reed's time is over, man.
Say, bro, Brooklyn don't have to shoot threes. Like Kyrie could penetrate and play that mid-range game and beat you, same as KD. So with you adding Harden with that Euro step to get in the lane with the floater, man, listen,
Like, well, they need to do something, man, because James Harden need to get these rings. Because if you don't get a ring by now, they're gonna look at his they're gonna look at his career a whole differently.
cheaters never win though, Lou.
Like, if Harden does win 2 rings, like the people see him as the top 5 player of all time, I just
No,
another guy.
you gotta win more than one. I still think Harden is a better player without the rings, because like I said, just because you don't win no rings, that don't make you, not great.
But it's all about legacy now. So
You
they
know,
say you ain't nothing without rings now. It's like,
man, which car made a good point. You shooting over 15 threes a game, that's bad basketball for one player.
man, these last couple of games I have seen so far in the NBA games that pissed me off. You have opportunities to press the lead out, but you want to jack up 3-point shots. You have opportunity to go ahead with a bucket with just only down by 1, but you want to shoot a straight. Like, you ain't playing smart basketball. You ain't being no IQ, no nothing. Like, take me back to that time when the Bulls were down by 5 to Utah. Jordan does that little layup, then this skill, then they get another bucket only down by 1. Jordan comes back, hit that jumper, game's over, Bulls won. Like, come on, man. You gotta be more smarter with basketball when it comes to the NBA.
That's something they're not doing. They're using the analytics instead of fundamentals. So I don't feel bad for them. I really don't. That's why I still watch football, because football don't give them players that type of control to fuck the league up.
I hate the rules of football. I hate how the football being played right now because these damn rules.
The rules been fucked the game up, but I'm talking about far as just keeping it competitive. Ain't nobody about to build no all-star team in football, nigga.
They tried that shit.
That's true, James. That's a fact. They don't do that super. They ain't with that.
Boy, they ain't about to fuck no that league up with that shit, boy.
No, this past season they did that shit with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, they built an all-star team and won Super Bowl.
No, man, that's them people old, man.
What you talking about?
Them
The
dudes
Tampa,
was,
Tampa this year?
yeah. Listen, he
Yeah, they
looking
are
at that
old now.
Indominus
They're
too
not in
and
their
all that.
prime.
Man, them dudes is old as a motherfucker.
Yeah, they're not in their prime, man.
I ain't looking at that as that, Lou. Hell no.
They did the same shit in Phil. They tried to do the same shit in Philadelphia a couple years ago.
You just talking about what Omni Nazem, whatever his name is,
Yeah, they probably built that all-star team.
and how that worked out for him. I'm just saying.
I can't wait for these playoffs, man.
No, coming into the league, we already know what teams have a possibility of winning it. It's just a matter of who gonna stay healthy and be healthy at that time.
Hey James, I got a question. You think the Mavericks can make it to the Western Conference Finals?
You say, do I see them?
Yeah, do you think that they could possibly make it to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, anything possible. I promise you that. You
Man,
just can't
Luka,
go up in there underestimate nobody, because if you do, you're gonna take your ass out.
I think Luka gonna go off this year, bro.
I'm still having a hard time seeing them beating the Clippers in the playoffs, man. Because I think the Clippers gonna be when they fully stacked. It's gonna be a hard matchup for them.
If they healthy, they can run with anybody.
But Luka got to start
that.
trying like a bitch and just play ball.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That ain't gonna never happen, dog. He is who he is.
But I don't trust the playoffs, man, because they can do some crazy shit because they want to see to a New York and a Los Angeles team in the NBA Finals. So you won't get the game called down the middle in the right way in the playoffs.
You think so?
I believe so. I stopped trusting the playoffs after that year the Sacramento Kings got robbed against the Lakers. When that whole Tim Donaghy thing went down, I was like, man, fuck this. I don't trust the playoffs no more.
So many teams have got robbed over the years I've been watching sports, and it be blatant, dog. You could tell money involved. They ain't trying to hide that shit.
That's why I keep telling you guys, even if the Lakers play in their playing game, they're gonna make sure the Lakers win that tournament and make sure the Lakers go deep, make a deep playoff run.
The NBA big gave their hand away because they say they lost it, they lost money, so they're gonna get it back.
You don't need Jay Reed just to make your money back. You got enough stars in this league just to make your money back. Just because one guy, man.
To me, they just pressing the panic button.
Like like y'all the one who decided to take 5 months off last year. It wasn't by choice, but y'all decided like all the pandemics hard. Well, we gotta do something about that.
To me, the season started back up in October. I'd have waited out in 2 months.
Oh shit! They're looking for a black Superman. About damn time.
You know, never. Only black person we had was Luke Kane, nigga.
No, they're looking for the next Superman. They're looking for a black guy now.
No, what I'm saying is, only black superhero we ever had was Luke Kane.
No, they got that show on WB with that Black Lightning.
Nigga might say Black Panther, but bruh, hey, each his own.
Yeah, they were rooting Michael B. Jordan to beat the superhero on Black Panther too.
He about to come out with a new movie. He got Creed 3 coming out. He got like 3-4 movies coming out.
He already came out with that movie.
What movie?
Tom Clancy Without Remorse.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, I seen that movie. It's good. Yeah, it's on Prime TV. Prime TV right now. It's like the #1 movie in the country right now.
Oh yeah. I might peep that out while I'm at work. Put it on my phone.
Like you gonna like the movie? It got a whole lot of action in it, James. So
Yeah, my girl like action movies too.
like ever since the thing went down, almost seemed like action movies are starting to take over a large amount of movies right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. I gotta take this little nap before work though.
All right, babe. I'm my charge
Salute,
my
y'all.
phone up, man. Salute, Lou. Salute, Big Shaq. I mean, Big Wine. My bad.
Salute, James.
I'm thinking about Shaq because I was listening to them niggas off Ticket Show. Him, her, they was tripping on Ticket Show early before Luke came on.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go look for T Price channel, see if he's live right now.
All right.
So I want to thank everybody for coming back to my show, checking me out. I thank James, Louthewritersports, subscribe to his page, Big Worm for the great stories. Also James, Think Tank, D Rob, East Oakland, 90 Mac, T Price, and everybody else coming back for the show. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know when I go live. Other than that, peace.